top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Massey.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. play action. Going for it all. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen. He's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the plate. Put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Nowhere to go with one down. He goes at the 39.
Defense was all over. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. He's at the gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man. Touchdown time. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Massey. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick completion on the out. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, he gets north fast.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, the ground game. At midfield, he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. you see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one?
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the give off the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try to get outside. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Off play action on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Gets the back moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. On the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll send the back in motion. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Takes a handoff. It's Massey. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Clemens. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Massey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-0, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for